Woo! Welcome on in, everybody. This is another episode of the Meme Stream. My name is Jacob, and I am here with the one, the only, the amazing, extraordinary streamer himself, soon to be coming back to the spotlight, MileHighGaming.
Yeah, what's up? What's up?
Say hey, my dude. How you doing? People are dropping in. Cool, amazing. Welcome on in, everybody. Yeah, today's gonna be a good one. I've been looking forward to this one for a while because Mile High, as the name suggests, has a very particular set of knowledge base. We're gonna get into that later. That's gonna be fun. I'm very excited. Gut, hello, welcome on in, dude. I'm finally glad you're able to come into one temporarily here, dude. Appreciate it anyway. So, Mile, what has been going on with you? Tell the people about yourself a little bit. What you do, what you've been doing. The world wants to know.
Well, I was a tow truck operator. Um, Before that, I guess I should say I was full-time streamer. Moved, become a tow truck driver. Decided that wasn't cut out for me. I I'd rather be home at night than on call 24/7. And yeah, now I'm trying to make my way back into streaming full time.
Back into the streaming burst. Perfect. What were you now? If I remember correctly, you did a lot of when you were streaming all the time. You did a lot of American Truck Simulator. Have you played
Yes.
that game since? Are you still playing that game? What have you been doing with it?
I currently have not been touching American Truck Sim. One of the guys that I used to cruise with religiously passed away in February.
Oh,
So I uninstalled it and just kind of put it on the back burner for a little bit.
hmm, okay. So I know you used to be, again, a lot of my other personal friends used to play with you. Actually, you made a lot of great, amazing truck skins for people, just straight up because you have that artistic ability. And I know Merlin is one of them that comes to mind constantly.
Yeah,
He was a pretty good friend of
yeah,
yours too.
he is a really good friend.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
glad. I've seen. We'll maybe one day do a podcast with him as well too, because I actually knew Merlin IRL in high school. So, and the dude is just as much of a crackhead then as he is now. I promise you that. If you know anything about Merlin J. Royce, people, yeah, he is amazing. He doesn't know how to say no, and he doesn't know how to take no for an answer. If there is a will, damn well he's gonna find the way.
yeah, he will push you into it for sure.
If you tell him no, he's gonna keep pushing you and pushing you and pushing you. Well, the
Yeah,
dude is like next level. I think of anyone that's driven, the dude's driven. Like he literally has no ability to use his legs. That didn't stop him from wanting to drive fast cars.
no,
No,
it did not.
he did not. This dude's like, I have a rider lawnmower in the backyard. I'm gonna soup that thing up to go 35.
Yep, and he'll do it too.
He has done it. I have seen him. I have seen the videos. He has done it. He turned a truck into a transformer just to be able to take his wheelchair around everywhere with them.
Right.
Like literally, the dude like had an automated button. He press a button, the whole trunk would open up on the top because it was an enclosed area, and then out would pop a crane. It would come over and set the wheelchair right in the back of the bed, and then close the hatch on top of it. Like I wish he had a video of it because I want to have a video of that to just show people like what's possible. Like this dude doesn't take no for an answer. It's true. I remember we actually built a computer for him. My buddy Eakers and we built the computer for him, and then like within 2 years, she's like, okay, this is outdone its usefulness now. I want bigger. I want better. I'm like, dude, but you're good. He's like, oh, I know, but I want better. And I'm like, okay, okay,
Yep. That's kind of where I'm at with my build right now.
yeah. What do you got right now, and what are you looking to improve on it?
So right now I'm running on the ASRock B550 Phantom Gaming 4 motherboard. It's AM socket, AM4 socket. 32 gigs of RAM with a 3060 OC Ti, and I want to go up. I don't care what it is. I just want to go up.
Here, this is the board. Okay, so Ryzen 3000 series, 4000 series, 5000 series, Ryzen processors, 8 power base design, DDR4. Damn, that's some speedy.
Yeah, it's a great motherboard. Don't get me wrong,
It
but
looks like it supports Windows 11. Well, of course it does. Everything supports Windows 11 at this point. Are you still
yeah.
running 10 or are you on 11 now? I gotta ask.
I was forced to upgrade to 11.
Oh, say it ain't so, my dude. Say it ain't so.
Yeah, my computer was like, no, you need Windows 11.
Mm. I still remember what was it? Christmas. What was it? 2 years ago or something? Maybe it was exactly 2 years ago. Remember that?
Oh, and the laptop force updated itself to Windows 11, and I had to revert it.
No, you were building a PC and you didn't have enough funds for the entirety of it. You're like, ah, and I was
Oh,
like, dude, what can I help you with? Merry
yeah,
Christmas, motherfucker.
that was yeah 2 years ago.
Yeah, it was 2 years ago.
Yeah, because I needed thermal paste, and I
You,
think
you literally needed thermal paste and you didn't know it, and you're like, I gotta wait like a whole week or two. And I'm like, dude, I want a game with you tomorrow. Like, I'm gonna rush order this shit from Amazon for you. Like, let's go.
yeah, and now I'm happy with the build.
Good.
The
Yeah, as long as you're happy, that's all. Oh, I'm taking a look here. What it actually has on the side plate. So it has. That's great that it has an integrated HDMI, although you probably don't even use it.
it honestly the one on the motherboard doesn't work. It
I
says I
put
have
it
to
on there
activate
then.
it. It works. I just have to activate it in BIOS.
Oh, okay, that's easy. That's an easy fix though. I've literally
Yeah.
had that. I had a deep dive with what was it? I'm trying to think. I was trying to put Docker on my computer, and this is gosh, maybe a month, 2 months ago. I was looking into again building a actual media server partition on my computer because I have a ton of movies and videos and TV shows, and I wanted to just be like, nope, I just want to do a Plex server. I don't have the hardware to do a NAS. I don't have the money right now to afford a whole secondary system, even if it can be cheap with a ton of drives. And I don't have a ton of need for space right now. I have a 12 terabyte hard drive that's not even halfway filled. So it's like, yeah, let's dump everything on the hard drive. Turns out I didn't need Docker, although it might be cleaner in the eventual future. But Docker is a kernel of Linux, by the way. So,
Okay.
there we go. So, yeah, I was trying to install that. Apparently, I hit a roadblock, and it was like, oh, you have to enable X, Y, and Z on your motherboard in your BIOS. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Why didn't you just tell me that to begin with? Because I downloaded the program. I can't do it, and I was doing it, but every time I launched the program, it would like have a error code that would pop up, and I forget what the error code was. Probably could find it if I really wanted to, but yeah, I was experimenting with Linux, which is new for me. I actually haven't done anything with Linux, and I see people like building their home servers and everything. Like, hey, this is something cool. I might want to get into this someday.
Yeah, I thought about doing that, but I'm not that tech savvy.
Well, and the main reason I'm doing it too is because it's like at one time I had Disney Plus, Hulu, ESPN Plus, Netflix, Amazon Video, and what's the other one? Another one I had too. Lots of subscriptions, right? Trying to save money, and it's like I have all these movies online. Like I have all these movies on my actual hard drive. Why don't I just wanted to be able to watch the movies on my TV in my bedroom. That was it.
Right.
And so I'm like, okay, what's the easiest way to do this? And previously I used sounds probably pretty gay, let's be real. Moment of again me being just me. I used to use OneDrive to do that. I would literally put the movie file in OneDrive up in the cloud, and then I would like go on the OneDrive app on my TV and be like, "Oh yeah, play this." And it did it just fine. Like it did work. I'm not gonna lie. It took forever to finally get these. Like I have all of Doctor Who on my
Oh hell
computer.
yeah.
all of Doctor Who. It's one of my favorite TV shows of all time. And so all of that, 200 gigabytes, right? Not a ton of space, but enough to fill up a medium-sized hard drive.
Yeah.
So yeah, I had all that on there, and I would just watch Doctor Who all day long, like in my bedroom, like in my bed. If I'm feeling sick or I'm feeling like not up to it or whatever, boom, Doctor Who. There we go. Classic, new Who, all of it. But I
Hell yeah.
realized I'm like, hey, this is terrible. And then I tried doing this a similar thing as well too, doing the exact same thing with Game of Thrones when the wife and I were watching Game of Thrones for the first time, and the quality just wasn't always there. And it was like, okay, there's got to be an easier way than just literally uploading it, taking it down, uploading the next season, taking it down. So that's when I found out about Plex, because everybody I know has a Plex server already. I'm like, how am I out of the loop with this? No idea. But I was. So now I got a Plex server.
Hell yeah.
And I think there's a way you can also share. They're changing their subscription stuff too. So the problem with Plex is you can't watch anything on your phone unless you have like a license or something with it, and it's per device, or it used to be. Now they're moving to a subscription based thing, so you can watch live shows or like other shows without having them locally, but it's a subscription like Netflix basically at that point. So it's like, what's the point?
Oh,
I don't know. I didn't look too much into it. I need to learn more about coding and how that stuff works in order to actually get there. But I have friends though that do that. Ironically, they're the same friends that I ride the motorcycle with. So yeah, the motorcycle's fun. That's another side thing. I've been telling you about that too, right? I mean, you've been keeping up with all that stuff.
yeah.
Kinda, right? I've sent you pictures, right, of the bike before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah, you do when we first started talking on
When I
Facebook.
first got it, yeah. Bro, I'm like never on Facebook. Don't even say when I'm on Facebook, because I'm never on. I think I made a post to Instagram, right? And it's connected to Facebook, so it posted over there too, literally yesterday because of like the election and everything going on. I'm like, hey, I voted, like blah blah blah. And like so many people got like happy for me and also pissed off at me, and it's like, and this is exactly what I expect. It's Facebook. It's You can't make everybody happy. At some point you just gotta either admit it's either one of two things. Either you gotta cut loose the retards, or you realize you are the retard. I'm both.
Yep. Yeah,
In
I
my
was
case,
about
in my
right
case,
there in
it's
the middle.
both. I have crippling depression. I'm also really fucking retarded.
Oh shit.
Dude, I love that we brought the word back. Like, if you go on X recently, everywhere is my favorite new account on X that I follow. It's literally their handle is I find retards. So this dude, right? The entire his only goal and mission in life on X is to live on X, right? He's being added a million times a day probably now. All he does is find video clips or pictures of people that are legitimately like retards because of things they do or things they say.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty great. I'm like, dude, this is comedy gold. I mean, everybody's retweeting everything he's doing because it's just like, why didn't I think of that? Like, I am, and he's gonna find me eventually. I can only hide for so long. I can
Yeah.
only hide from him for so long. He has actually come out and like, mostly it's like political sphere people though. So it's like Congress people, idiots, like people running the government, right? Because they're all retarded. We all know that because of something they do, right?
Yep. Yep. Absolutely.
Shit's fucked, dude. Everything's weird. But oh my gosh, yeah. So anyway, I want to get to this before we get too involved in the topic here. You are a connoisseur of sorts, based off of your name.
Yes. Yes.
Gotta ask, how long have you been partaking,
Oh shit. Um, since I was 12 years old.
dude? That's a long time. How old are you
It
now?
is. I am 32.
Okay.
So 20 years.
You are did you just have a birthday or are you coming up on your birthday?
I'll be 33 in November.
You were born in 92.
Yep.
You know, have you met my wife? I think that you two would get along really well. Well, she was born in 93, that's why I say that.
Oh hell, probably.
I mean, yeah, we're all about the same age at this point. I mean, I'm a little bit behind you though. I'm a little slow, like I said, right? I'm a little fucking slow sometimes. I can't help it, guys. I promise. I do the best I can. But so 12. What was the scenario like? What was? Do you remember your first time, or do you just suddenly be like, oh yeah, I just do this now because everyone else is doing it?
Um, so the first time I ever smoked it was with my older brother.
Okay.
He come home and he was like, "I got some shit for you to try," and I was like, "What is it?" And he's like, "It's hemp," and that's what he told me, it was hemp.
It's not hemp. I can guarantee you, it's not.
And
It's not
I
hemp.
was like, "What the hell is hemp?" And he's like, "You just take
You
it,
can
dude."
make ropes with it, and then you burn the
Right.
ropes.
And so I was like, "Fuck it, whatever. I'll I'll hit it." So I hit it, and I was like, "Oh, this isn't bad." It gave me a full body high,
Hmm.
and I was like,
You
"Cool,
you
I
got
can deal
the
with
the
this."
you got the tinglies and the
Yeah,
yeah the that it's always weird. They describe it in different ways depending on which kind of high you get, and like how it's the full bodies or it's the mind.
right. And see, I can't do the head highs. I can do the body highs, but the head highs I can't do.
Now, I've always been wondering because like I think of anyone else that smokes way more than I do, and I rarely ever really smoked honestly. I do more of the if I do anything, it's a trip to Michigan or it's like edibles or something, just because I don't like the again the smell or anything like that typically, and the wife doesn't. It's not good for her either. So I gotta ask
Right.
though, like, what besides the body tinglies that you like? What is it? What is your experience when you are like
I'm just
what? Be
I'm
my
way
shaman.
relaxed.
Be my shaman. I'm begging you. Please
I'm
do
just
it.
I'm just like instantly relaxed. Like I can have the shittiest day ever, and all I gotta do is come home, spark a bowl, and all the bullshit's gone. Like I don't know.
Like it's almost like the inhibitions of all the crap of real life or whatever the stress is just instantly gone. Out
Yeah,
of
it's
sight, out
just
of mind.
right. And now, like if I'm extremely pissed off at it, at a situation or whatever, I can't smoke because it doesn't do anything for me. You know what I mean? Like
Well, I think it's because you need more. You kind of need like a different type of brain power to process through emotions, and that's why doing that doesn't help you or doesn't help people in general in that situation.
right.
Or it might
And
make
see,
things a lot worse.
right, and see that I'm not trying to like throw out drinking alcohol or anything out there like that, but when I get that pissed off, I just grab me a beer or I grab me a shot or whatever,
Mhm.
and it calms me down a little bit.
Well, I mean,
It's weird as shit.
alcohol is a depressant. Honestly, that's what it's categorized. Well, weed is seen. It can be both. Weed can be both. It depends on which strand you're doing and how you're partaking and how long it remains in your bloodstream. Really, is what it is and how it affects you. It can be either a stimulant or it can be a depressant.
Right.
Like, so for me, I've realized like when I do it, sometimes I get really paranoid as fuck. It's not like a maybe it's just because I'm not as experienced with it or I think something else is going on or whatever, but yeah, I get a little paranoid sometimes. But like I think it's more my internal conscience comes out more and it's my internal self that's paranoid because like everyone else is like my wife will know when I do. Like I have a whole ton of edibles and I rarely do them, maybe like once or twice a month, right? And
Right.
her response is like, "You took an edible, didn't you?" I'm like, "Yeah, how can you tell?" And she's like, "You're like really calm, like really calm." I'm like, "I don't feel it internally. I feel like I'm about to explode and I'm like trying to hide from the fucking cops and like the CIA's after me, right? I feel like MK Ultra over here. Like I'm about to be called up to serve in the army. Like, bro, they're coming for me. The aliens are coming and everything. Like I can see God, but yet that's me internally internalizing everything, and yet she's like, yeah, you're just like kind of quieter to yourself and you're not like out there and you're just more internalized. And I'm like, okay, that makes sense.
See,
But it's so weird.
that's how I get. Uh, I get super paranoid on sativa, like
It's the
way
it's
out there paranoid.
so the sativa is what does it, huh? Is that common for everybody with sativas, or is that just like a shared experience that you and I kind of have similarities to?
I don't know if it's everybody that gets it from sativa. Um, I honestly, I think it's just a mental situation. You know what I mean?
It's
Like,
it's it's how you center yourself beforehand and the ritualisticness of how you're doing it and when you're doing it, I think.
right. And so, like, I mean, I've caught it on indica too. Where I'm like, oh shit, what's going on?
Mhm.
But a lot of the time with indica, if I start getting that way, I can just go sleep.
Yeah. Oh, I
But
get tired too. That's the other thing. Like I'll like I'll be good for like a couple hours, like maybe like 2 3 hours, and by like hour 4.5 to 5, it's like I'm just tired. I just need to sleep,
right,
and I don't know if that's I think really what it is. I'm just realizing this now as we're talking, which is great. Thank you for the breakthrough, by the way. I think it's just me realizing, like, bro, I need more fucking sleep in life in general. Like, I probably do because I'm always like running and running and running at 100 miles an hour all day long, and I don't really sleep that much. And then the weed's probably like, bro, you need to chill, you need to relax, you need to sleep, bro. You're gonna kill yourself from staying awake all day long.
it I having having my CDL and driving truck and all that shit for the last umpteen years.
Yeah, you've been doing it for a long time,
I can't smoke as much as I was able to before I got my CDL,
right?
and so
Because they do drug
uh,
testing for that, and you got to be safe and careful because it's your job, it's your livelihood. You want more weed,
right,
you got to earn more money. You want more money, you got to drive a truck more. You want to drive a truck more, you can't smoke as much weed. It's a really terrible feedback loop, isn't it?
yeah, it's a
It's
shitty
a
circle of
it's
life
a
right there.
bitch. It's a bitch right there.
But driving the tow truck because I like to drink, because I
Yeah.
can't do anything else. So
Right.
I like to get fucked up, and
I'm
I couldn't do
fucked
that driving
up.
truck. I couldn't do that driving tow truck because I was always constantly on call
Yeah.
every single day. And
How
so
long
when
were
I
you on
got
call for now? Like, how long of a shift is that?
24 hours, 7 days a week, 365 days a year.
So when you were a tow driver, you are constantly on call no matter what.
Yep,
You have no sense of a personal life, no obligations to anybody else. You cannot be doing anything because you literally got to be able to drop everything, go to work immediately.
yep.
Bro, how the fuck do people do that? Like, I'm thinking of like dads out there in the real world. Like, well, if you got a kid, what if you got like an infant? Then you got to like stay home for, but also be like, yo, I actually can't take care of this kid right now, even though I would and I could, because bro, I got to be called into work. Somebody is gonna get in an accident, or someone's gonna have their truck go on them, or someone's gonna get turned around in a snow ditch, right?
Right.
Gosh.
It, it was hell. My supervisor, he's got 3 kids,
Hmm.
and he'd go to work and he wouldn't come home till 10, 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah. What time would he
And
go to work at, or what time would you like? Probably
so we
what?
would be we would go to the shop at 8 o'clock every morning. That was when we had to clock in.
So from 8 to 11:30 at night, basically, some
Yep.
days, depending on again the workload, depending on the calls coming in. You
You
make
just sit down
good.
there at the shop.
You make good money though, right? At least I hope, right?
No,
No,
no.
you don't. Okay.
The only so I was making 17 an hour
hmm
at 80 hours every 2 weeks, which makes my checks, I don't even know, like 15, 1600.
And then
But
you have
then
things like insurance and
yeah,
OSDI
insurance.
and taxes and bullshit, Social
Yep. So
Security,
that
all
would
that stuff.
yep. So that would take my $1,500 check and bring
That
it down
that
to
turns it to basically you're
11,
getting like what $500 a week, if that.
right around that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
you're basically making 1,000 every. You're making 1,000 biweekly after taxes and everything else too.
yep. And like
Mm.
I'm in the process of buying a mobile home, like
Mhm.
paying 7 grand for a mobile home. You know, I really need those good paychecks. And this place that I just got hired onto, uh, they're like, we'll get you on at 26, and in 3 months we'll put you up to 31.
Now, what are you doing now? I don't think you ever really mentioned that.
Um, I'm driving a semi truck with a belly dump. So I'm just hauling dirt to from a quarry to a work site, which is a lot nicer than driving a tow truck. Because I mean, shit, for the last month and a half,
And
we
you
were
have to report
literally
to a
just
dispatcher too, but at least you know like the route you're doing or how many loads or blah blah blah.
right.
Versus oh, literally someone got caught in a ditch. You wanted to go home? Psych, not gonna happen.
Yeah, right. And I mean, with doing the tow truck shit, we hadn't gotten a call in a month and a half.
Wait, what?
Yeah, like we've been so fucking slow that we haven't had the what was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday was our first call in a month and a half
For the tow truck company.
for the tow truck company.
Oh, so you're still technically with them, right? Or no?
No, yesterday was my last day.
Oh, so for a month and a half previous to your last day, there was no work. Were you still getting
No
paid
work.
hourly or no?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I mean, hey, if you're gonna look at the silver lining, that's a pretty damn good silver lining right there.
Yeah, it'll make for really long days though. Like,
Well, what are you allowed to? Like, can you be on your phone or something like that when you're at?
oh yeah,
Okay, so you have some sort of freedom. Like I at least you're on your phone. Like that's something. Like it's entertainment, right? You can watch YouTube videos, you can learn skills or do something else. It depends on again your ambition, I guess, would be that point.
yeah. I
Like
mean,
at least you're not like I think of like firefighters in that scenario, right? Because like that's kind of my background is the health and human services kind of thing. Um, I grew up in a fire station, basically, pretty much. And that was a lot of their days. You go on supply runs, you like go to the local grocery store, get some food, you cook up the food or whatever for people on shift. There's meetings, it was a volunteer thing, but like when you're on call, most people are typically just at home, like with their families, with their kids. And
right.
other times, like, they're the full timers that are like full time, like salaried, like they need to be at the station because someone needs to be at the station. Either they're writing up reports, doing paperwork, or billing or whatever to the county for calls that they go on, or they're just maintaining the trucks, checking all the supplies and everything. So you don't have time to really be on your phone in that kind of a line of work between calls.
Right. But it definitely made it hard. Is if I wanted to go to the grocery store or anything like that, I had to call and be like, "Hey, I'm not going to be on call for an hour or two or whatever." And some days I got away with it, some days I didn't. Some
So
days I would get
how
called.
does that work out? Like, hey, I need to buy food to survive.
She
What
would just
is
give all the
what
calls to the other driver.
they would just have someone else available, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
And like Tyler, my supervisor, he was making way more money than I was because he had all the what do they call it, rec masters training
Yeah.
and Tim's training.
hmm
So he was able to do like patrol calls for the high patrol, wrecks for the police department or highway patrol or whoever the hell called. He could go do
Yeah.
those and make big money on them.
Make big money off of those. So that's why it was paid more.
Yep.
Now you
And
say paid
so,
a lot more. Like you were making what, 17 or something like that? How much was he making? Do you know? Or ballpark?
I want to say he was like right around 21, 22 an hour. And so
Yeah,
he was already making better during,
that that
on the
that
hourly.
that is better on the hourly, right? But like at the same time, like in the grand scheme of things, that's not a ton more, even in the line. Like for a line of
Or
work job between the two, that's really not much more.
so, and this is where it really gets good. So on like the patrol calls, if they're after business hours, they wouldn't be classified as hourly work. We'd get commission on those.
Oh,
And so, if you went and got a truck, and so our pay after hours was um our minimum hookup. So you, no matter if you're out there 5 minutes hooking whatever, you got that
you're getting paid
minimum
for the full hour.
for the full hour, and
That's
it's
only
four
after.
seventy
That's
five.
only afterwards, right?
Right.
Gotcha.
And after hour hooks, this is where it gets fucking raunchy. So during the day, a
Good
local
shit.
hook is $75. Okay.
Hmm.
So after hours calls go up $400. So now you're looking at a $475 hook.
Holy shit.
So, and that's just on the medium duty and the light duty shit. Um,
Yeah.
if I were to go out in the heavy wrecker,
Hmm.
um, it's a $975 hook.
Holy. What qualifies a regular hookup versus a heavy wrecker? Like where's the difference in like what vehicle you're
Um,
taking? Obviously
Vehicle
semi
type. So
obviously semis are going to be heavy wrecker. What about like trucks? Are trucks heavy wreckers or not really?
depending on what the vehicle is. So say you got like a Chevy 1500,
Yeah.
right? I can go hook up that, or I could have hooked that up with my rollback. Anything from 1500 up to a 3500 pickup, I could put on the rollback. Now, if you're like a U-Haul truck, depending on the length of that truck, it would be classified as a medium duty or a heavy duty.
Mhm.
Just the length.
Yeah.
Um, I did some sketchy shit with our little light duty wheel lift truck. I moved a
It's because you didn't want to get a different truck, right?
right. Um I moved a Chevy 6500 utility work truck. He lost brakes and I was like, "Oh, I got you." I hooked the little 5500 Ram up to it. I had no steer tires unless I hit the brakes and turned at the same time, then I could turn. But I mean, you got to do what you got to do in most cases.
Hey, at that point, it's do you hook up now and take it where it needs to be, or do you run back to dispatch, fill up the gas on the truck you have, get a new truck that actually can do it, and then come all the way back?
Right. And it was just easier for me to go and hook up with the truck I already had
Yeah.
in possession.
Oh man.
So,
Well,
the
hey,
owner doesn't care
what other
about
shenanigans did you get up to in that place?
it. Not really.
Nothing.
Um, a week before I left, I got hit.
Wait,
That's about it.
you got hit?
Yeah, was out on
Ooh,
a jump start, and car come by and smacked me,
like
pushed me up on.
your body, not the vehicle, right? Or you mean just
Right.
the vehicle? Dude,
No,
you
my
okay?
body.
You
Yeah, I'm
okay?
good. I'm good.
Did
I
you
just had a little bit of
did you
internal
did
bruising.
please tell me you got that on camera. Please
I
tell me you
didn't.
had shit.
The 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 what the hell is it? Dash cam in the truck was facing the opposite direction of where
God
I was at.
fucking damn it.
But
You
no, they
know,
hit me, and like as they hit, I kind of pushed myself away from the car,
mhm.
to kind of ease the
Yeah.
impact.
Yeah, as you do because someone literally fucking hit you, and I'm surprised that they didn't stop or slow down or anything. They just didn't even care. They just kept going, kept rolling.
Oh, they stopped. They're the ones that they actually turned
Oh,
themselves in.
Oh, okay, good. I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
they should, right? Like, bro,
Yeah, absolutely.
they hit you. So, did you claim anything like work comp or anything like that? Because like you literally got hit.
No, I wasn't beat up enough to really, in my eyes, claim it.
Yeah,
Uh,
but bro. So one piece of advice my parents always told me, and maybe this is true, maybe this is not. You guys can talk to it in the comments later, but like they always said, like, you know, we have a saying in our family, like if you're gonna get hit by a car, you better damn well make sure that they kill you, because if they don't, you're gonna go after them for everything they have.
right. Yeah, I mean, if I would have gotten like a broken leg or something like that, I'd have
You were
definitely
just
went
you
out.
were just a little
So,
scraped up. You kind of got like
yeah,
how did you get hit? Did he get hit on the front, or was it more just the grazed on the side, or was it
I
like
got
the
hit.
rearview mirror?
I got hit by their side view mirror
Yeah.
against my right side, and I felt it, and I figured that since the mirror got me, the tire was going to get me. And so when the mirror hit, I spun and I just shoved myself off the fender
Mhm.
and got pushed away from the car. Kind
We're
of fucked
getting
me up.
reckless out there. People are getting terrible out there.
It's super bad.
What state was this in now when you got hit?
Wyoming.
Oh, it was a Jesus Christ for an area that has so little people, you still get hit.
Yep.
Was it? Yeah, Wyoming is what the second most or second least populated state in the U.S. I think.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think
Yeah,
so.
it is because Montana is the least populated. You can literally live in Montana and run for government and win like that, literally.
Right.
You just need 500 people to vote for you. You're like, I won. That's it. I
Right.
won. I have people that actually like planned this whole thing out like in college, right? Like they're like, if we're gonna make a commune anywhere, don't go to Texas. Don't pull a Waco. No, no. You take your guns. You take your everything. You go to Montana or you go to Wyoming or you go to both, right? Like right on the border of both of them, right? Because there's literally no laws. They're so not any people that you could literally field a small army and be fine until the
Yeah.
actual army comes after you. Then you're fucked.
Yeah. Then you're absolutely fucked.
I mean, yeah, don't go toe to toe against the U.S. Armed Forces. Trust me, I know that for a fact. And my
Yeah. Don't
sister
do that.
will my sister will completely defend that till the day she fucking dies.
I will too. I've had tons of family members in the military.
Yeah, you never served
Yeah.
yourself, or
No, they wouldn't let me
why not
because
now? Why not? You're
I'm
an,
not.
you're an individual person. You could easily do it if you wanted to.
My medical background won't let me.
Ah.
Um, High risk asthmatic. I got flat feet. I've got a broken back.
I
So,
have flat feet. I can't serve in the army.
and that's the stupidest fucking rule I've ever heard in my life.
Dude, it's like bone spurs, right? It's like on the same level,
Yeah, like I can't walk because
literally.
I got shin splints. Get the fuck out of here. You can walk. You can run.
You can walk and you can run. It just may hurt a little bit, but you have a higher pain tolerance if you're ginger or something, right? So you're fine.
Right.
It all evens out eventually. Speaking as being a half ginger myself, obviously, yeah. I can never serve in the army. I can never serve in the armed forces. It was never an option for me. My hips are too fucked. My hips have been fucked since birth, actually. So
Oh shit.
yeah, I don't know if I have actually. I don't definitely never said it on the podcast before. I was born breech because of when I was in development in the womb. There was a car accident that I was involved in. Nothing punctured or anything, but like I got spun around and my hip never fully formed properly into my socket on my left hip.
Oh,
So I've had a total of gosh, I no, I've had so I thought I had about 10 surgeries or so on my hip. It turns out that was false. I've had close to 20 surgeries on my hip. I just can't remember most of them.
oh shit.
Yeah. Most of them happened when I was an infant. I was younger. And I here's the fucking craziest thing I heard literally just less than a month ago. My mother told me if and I had no idea about this before, and this is brand new news to me. I've been struggling with recently, like everything I know is a fucking lie. everything, my life could have been completely different. I could also have not known you either. But like,
Mhm.
um, it turns out that the way that my hip was, if I had just been put in a double set of diapers, so like regular size diapers for my size, and then one size bigger on top of that to like keep my legs in place, I would have been fine. I wouldn't have had any problems because everything would have developed just the same way as it should have. But because the doctor waited 6 months and my mom was adamant there was something wrong with me, and he said there wasn't, and they finally went after him for malpractice and everything. Because of that, that's what fucked me up for life. So
Oh fuck.
yeah, it's a miracle. It's a modern miracle I can walk. Hell, I played basketball in middle school, like for the school team. I very good? I don't know. I'm probably terrible because what middle school kid is actually great at basketball, right?
Right.
You're not scoring buckets left and right and center. I can shoot. I just can't run very well, and I can't go up against people that guard me well because they always go for my hip, obviously.
Right.
Same with why I can't do high contact sports in general. I can never do football or anything like that. Or I did soccer and I did like t-ball and like baseball. So I did some sports, but yeah, yeah, my left hip never fully formed. So the way how it works is your pelvis, your hip plate is like just a flat line, right? And then you have your ball, and it by regularly walking, it forms that around it. So then you have like a femur bone that way. Well, lo and behold, mine didn't have that structure to grind into that cartilage correctly and then properly form bone as it should have. So mine's
Uh,
like this. So it goes left, right, and center, and now it just pushes straight into it. So
ee.
there is no actual socket, really. They've gone in with surgeries multiple times and tried to form a socket, and it sometimes has worked. I actually found out also about 2 months ago. I do need surgery confirmed again. But as long as I hold off and don't get it, the better I'll be long term. Which is why I'm not doing the surgery yet. Because they said, hey, we're surprised you're not like yelping in pain every time you walk. And I'm like, I'm just used to this. Maybe my brain's just fucked up. Maybe that's why I have an hyperactive brain. I don't know. Maybe. Probably. That would make sense, right? Like I overthink things and I overanalyze things. I'm a little bit more intelligent because it takes away from the signals in my brain that are telling me, bro, your body's fucked. You're in pain. Believe me, you're in pain.
We're just not gonna allow you to feel that pain.
We're not gonna let you feel the pain. Instead, you're gonna overly analyze every fucking thing in life because of it, dude. Like I know so much more about a lot of things. I'm a jack of all trades, master of none. But like, fuck it, I know a lot of shit. I'm a nerd to my core because of that. Like I know a lot of facts about like Doctor Who, science fiction in general, video games like Halo, Mass Effect, Star Wars, you name it. Like I've done it. I know a lot of stuff about it more deeper than most other people do. It's just who I am. And on top of that, everything else in real life too, because I'm just, bro, what else can I do? Maybe that's why weed calms me down so much. I don't fucking know. I really don't know. Um, But I was told, hey, you do confirm. No, they straight up confirmed, like, hey, you know how your previous doctor said, who's now retired, not no longer in the space when I was a teenager, just like, hey, you need a surgery when you're 21, you need a full hip replacement. I said, okay, I don't know what that means. I don't know what that is because I'm only 15, but like whatever. So that was my like life mantra going forward. Now I'm 29. I finally went back in to see a doctor about it. They're like, I'm like, okay, so I just want to get like a status update on this thing. Like, it kind of hurts a little bit more. I'm limping a little bit more often, but I don't notice it until people point out to me like, hey, you okay? Did you fall funny or something? Did you sleep weird? I'm like, no, I'm just weird in general, but I'm just weird fucking in general. Like, but thanks for pointing out to me because now I realize, oh, I actually am probably more in pain. I probably should take an Advil or an ibuprofen or something. Never Tylenol though. Fuck Tylenol. But so we got to that point now. I'm like, hey doc, give it to me straight. where are we at? What's going on? And they're like, okay, you have literally this, this, and this, blah, 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 blah. Here's all the plans that we can do for you. I was like, cool. Do I need that hip replacement? They said, oh, you need the hip replacement, but we don't want to give it to you if you don't need it right now. I'm like, what the fuck do you mean by that, doc? And they're like, well, if you do it now, hip replacements with modern medical science, praise God, right? Only last for
Right.
about 30, 40 years. Only 30 years, basically.
Ooh.
So that means if I get one now at 29, I will need one again when I'm 60. Bro, you're not supposed to get a hip replacement at all until, if at all, you get one when you're 65 or later in life. Like, that's literally the whole point of a hip replacement.
Right.
So for me to go through not one, but dose, bro, that second one's gonna be really fucked up.
You gotta be fucked up on it.
I would be. So my goal right now, I think my whole moral compass right now with everything going on, and from what they've said, by the way, congenital hip dysplasia. That's what I have in the left hip. By the way, if you guys want to look it up on YouTube, or on X or Grok or literally Google, whatever the hell you use, right? They said as long as you are not feeling a ton of pain, and as long as you are still able to walk and deal with the pain and deal with everything, we would recommend you not get it now, because your odds of it will increase your quality of life immediately after getting it, but it will degrade over time. I don't want that. I don't want to be 60, 65 and not be able to, again, not be as spry or as able to do things. So my goal is to wait till I'm 40. Does that mean I have a lot of pain now? Yeah. Does that mean it sucks? Yeah, kind of, honestly. But for me, that's kind of my cross, my burden to bear, right? I've lived with this my whole life. Why should I treat anything else differently? Why should I do anything else differently? Now, there's things I can do in the meantime. I'm doing them right now, which is great. But that's really long and short about it. So,
Fuck that.
man, now you've just had an epiphany of like literally like, hey, you did not know that about me before, did you?
No.
You're like, there's a reason why this idiot is like a fucking moron, but also why he's the smartest motherfucker I know. There's a reason.
It's like they want me to get double knee replacements.
From what? From all those blowjobs you've given as a kid?
Nah, fucking
Got him.
playing football.
Sorry, I'm sorry. I had to make the joke. You literally say you need double knee replaces, bro. You're going on your hands and knees 24/7, 365, bro. You should take a page out of Sovi's book, bro. He's got the gummy face. So I mean, you're halfway there at this point. You're willing and he's able at this point.
Not when I was playing football growing up, I got both my knees knocked out.
Shit.
And
Do like at the same game and like the same move, or was it like over the course of playing and that totally took on you?
It was one play. I went running up the center. I was halfback. Went running up the middle, and both linemen seen me, and they hit me right at the same time and knocked my knees together and blew both my knees out.
Together. Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Now you say you blew out your knees. Was it like ACL or meniscus or what was it? Or do you not remember?
I don't remember, but it
Mm.
it hurt. It still bothers me. It's like my back. It gets too cold outside. I'm fucking useless. But with my back, I can at least put
Mm-hmm.
a heating pad on my back and keep my back loose.
Yeah.
My knees, I can't really do that with.
Milo, you and I should talk a lot more often about like the wear and tear of the fucking human condition, honestly. Bro, don't even get me started though. Like, so everything I feel is like, I'm like, whatever, like I can deal with it. No, my wife is even worse than I am, and that's I give her all the credit in the world for everything that she goes through on the daily. It's insane. I've mentioned on the stream before, but do you actually? I don't know if you know what she actually has.
I don't.
She's got Ehlers-Danlos syndrome and postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome. Big fucking words. The long and short of it is her blood pressure is way out of fucking whack. That's why we have Finley for. And the EDS means that she's a contortionist. Basically, she has hypermobility in all of her joints, but that also means that they all hurt all the time.
Oh.
So yeah. Mhm. So she can do like a thing with her thumb, where like thumb, right, can literally go and hit like the side of her wrist, and I'm like, you're not supposed to be able to fucking do that. And she's like, I know, I freak people out. It's fun. I love to do it. I was like, I'm glad that you take the bright side of this, but really, how bad does your hand hurt? Oh, all the fucking time. She has like onset fibromyalgia, and she's literally your age. Wow.
Oh man.
Yeah, she's literally your age, and she's got fibromyalgia and other things like that too. And
That poor woman.
she's on, yeah, but she's a contortionist, so you know.
Oh shit.
No, no, she's. God, I can't say enough amazing things. She is literally the most amazing person I've ever met, and her resolve and her. She's the kind of person that will literally see somebody in a situation and do anything that is humanly possible to help them. I mean that literally. Anything that is humanly possible to help that person, even to her own detriment, without realizing. Like, she'll just do it. She just doesn't even care. She's like, no, this is the right thing to do. We need to help. I'm like, okay, okay. She
Right.
she's always been that way, and yeah, she goes through a lot of shit, and she feels a lot of shit because of it. But no, I can never say enough great things about her. That's again why we're together, really.
You know that
Um,
I hate doing that shit, putting everybody else before myself.
yeah. No,
Dude.
I'm kind of the opposite because everything in life since high school has taught me. Eakers and one of my friends, he did kind of a halfway podcast episode earlier, episode 2.1, I want to say. Not really, because all we did was game the entire time anyway. He's like, I don't know if I have enough to talk about. I'm like, okay, that's fair. Um, he's like, I kind of feel like in this day and age, like the average person is either you're doing the fucking or you're getting fucked. And he's like,
Yep.
and sometimes at some point you reach a point where you're just sick and tired of being fucked. So you do everything you possibly can to minimize that or get on top of that. Sometimes literally.
Yep. And it's just that's circle of life right there. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Kind of is the waves, the circle of life. It's kind of exactly what does happen. So, and I think the for me the getting fucked was literally in college, um, by anyone and everyone, and it was like, okay, no, I'm gonna become more thicker skinned. I'm gonna look out for myself more and less so for other people in humanity. Unfortunately, like, I hate to do it, but like I gotta make a choice here. Like, it's either me or everyone else, and it's like for me, it's like me, 100%.
yep.
But for her, it's like everyone else, and I'm like, I love that. That's so adorable. You're cute. Literally, Yukio from Deadpool, right? Like, literally. But like at the same time, it's like I want to do right as a person, but I need to do right by you. And you won't prioritize yourself, so I will. So trust in me. And yeah, that's just how the relationship works, I guess. That's why they call it a marriage, right? You got to work hard for it.
Yeah.
So what are you smoking over there? I gotta ask, because you've been huffing and puffing on that thing for a while now.
So I'm trying to quit smoking,
Yeah.
and so it's nicotine in a little pod
Mhm.
called a Views, and it's
I've heard of that.
12% nicotine.
12%. Okay, I gotta ask because you kind of do a little bit of everything too. I have done in my lifetime. I've only smoked one cigarette.
Fucking great.
Uh,
Good
that I
shit.
I remember I was 14 years old. I was on a camping trip at the Wolf River tubing and camping trips site on the annual like Father's Day weekend group that we always go to. I was 14 years old. I was playing volleyball with guys and girls around my age, a little bit older than me, right? High school mostly. Everyone's like, "Hey, this dude's like really cool," and I was just like, "There's girls." Yeah, of course I'm gonna play volleyball. I'm pretty good at volleyball. God damn it. I don't care. I like volleyball. I like, whatever, right? So we're just chilling or whatever, and then like some of the guys were like, later on afterwards, or they were like doing cigarettes, and I was like, and they're like, hey, you ever done? I'm like, no. They're like, oh, no, I don't want to. I'm like, well, I should probably try it anyway. They're like, yeah, sure. So I tried it. Took it. I'm like, oh, didn't even need to anymore. And they're like, yeah, it's bad. Don't do this. That's a good reaction to have. I'm like, is it? It felt terrible.
Yeah, I mean, I've been trying to quit since October of last year.
Hey, I got some Zins
So
though.
the Zins are good. I like
I've
Zins.
I've never had. So here's the craziest thing. They had like a trailer at Summerfest, which is this worldwide renowned music festival in Milwaukee every year, right? I don't know if you ever heard about it. Pretty big fucking deal.
No, I haven't heard about it.
You ever heard of Summer, bro?
The
I'm gonna have
fuck?
to pull this up here. Summerfest. I'm just gonna look up the lineup for yeah, literally. Here's the lineup for 2025. Bro, I'm gonna have to fucking go. Holy shit! I didn't even look at this. This is the brand new year. But yeah. Anyway, yeah, they have Def Leppard, Tesla, Hoosier, James Taylor, Jason Mraz, Tiny Habits, Lainey Wilson, Lucas Nelson, Shane Smith and the Saints, The Killers, Cold War Kids, Megan Thee Stallion.
You
Some of
don't
these
really
are
want to
like
go to
what?
Def Leppard.
Def Leppard, cool, right? Okay, I know it. Dude, the Lumineers are coming. We came as Romans. That's gonna be a good one too. Whiskey. That's just like the main people. Those are the main headliners at the main amphitheater, right?
Damn.
Lindsay Sterling's going again. She's always popular there. She's always great to see live too. Head in the Heart's always there too. Dude, the Fray's going. Baby Metal, Chicago.
Whiskey Myers? Oh shit.
Whiskey Myers, yeah. Whiskey Myers is gonna be there.
Billy Currington? Oh man.
Yeah. Artemis. Rick Springfield's gonna be there. Motion City soundtrack. Devo. Bro, fucking Devo is gonna be there.
Wow.
Yeah. Nate Smith. Natasha Bedingfield. Oh wow, that's a name I haven't heard in a fucking long time.
What's she gonna sing? Her only one hit fucking Pocket Full of Sunshine?
Yeah, I think so. Wasn't that her? I haven't heard about. Oh, she did other songs too. Gosh, I'll have to like look up what
George
songs are.
So good?
Dude,
Oh my
dude,
god.
fucking Fountains of Wayne, bro. Stacy's mom has got it going
Yeah.
on. Stacy's
Josie
mom has
Messina?
got it
Oh.
going on. Wait, what? Ellie and AJ are gonna be there? What the hell? I didn't even look at this, honestly. This is the brand new year. It's like, goddamn. These are all the people that are confirmed. Everclear, Hey Nothing, bum 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 bum. Dude, Genuine's gonna be there.
Bone Thugs.
My pony. Dude, Foghat's gonna be there.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, right. And plain
Fucking
white
Ginger's
tees.
gonna be there?
Who?
Ginger.
Where was Ginger? You're like a
Right
little
above
bit behind it.
Genuine.
Oh yeah, Ginger. Yeah.
Oh man. I might have to fucking make a trip.
You're gonna have to, dude. Well, so here's the crazy thing. I'm I'm still taking a look at this. Twin Sick. Vixen's gonna be there.
Oh, plain white tees. Oh my
Yeah, plain
god.
white tees are good.
Snow the product. Holy shit.
Yeah, right. Dude, this is every year we do this. This is the premier, I'll tell you this right now, the premier music festival in the world. And it's in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, every year. Every single year. You have a shit ton of local artists, a shit ton of people that go every year no matter what because they're international, and then you have like the big names, right? They go there every year they put this on. It's like yeah, it's literally 3 weekends. So it's June 19th through the 21st, June 26th to the 20th, and July 3rd to the 5th. So 3 weekends in a row, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Each weekend. There are like 5 stages. You get in general admission, you can go see anybody at any of those stages at any time. It's free reign.
Hey,
All you do is pay the price of admission for the day of, right? And then on top of that, you can also go to the amphitheater, which is like the big headlining show, right? Where they have like 2 or 3 big name artists the night of. You get free admission to the rest of the park the entire day. Like, it's a show. It's pretty fun.
fuck yeah.
And the best part is,
Okay,
it's not like the best part of this is it's not like one of those like exclusive only like concert shows you need to go and pay like hundreds of dollars to go see. Just go the days you want to go, and that's it. Like, it's literally just a straight up music festival. Who else do we have?
oh, where did my
I'm
camera go?
taking a look here. Oh, I think you died there for a sec. Your XSplit's gone.
What the chuck? I'm gonna get really aggravated with this camera.
What's going on with your camera now?
It's just not working.
Turn it back on. Did you try turning it off and turning it on again?
Definitely did that. Oh,
Additional performers, yeah. Yeah, there's like a ton of sponsors for this every single year. We went a couple of days last year and we had a lot of fun. We never saw any of the major headliners, but gosh, where did we go line up? Can we go like different years? No, shoot. It's not going to let me.
okay. Well, I
Maybe
guess my face
not.
is not gonna be in the camera.
Well, I mean, it can be. You got a moment. You got a moment. Figure it out. Right? In the meantime, we'll still have your beautiful fucking logo. Where did you get the idea for that logo anyway?
I was just fucking around one day and downloaded Photoshop, found 3 alien heads, and was like, okay. Then I found like this pot leaf deal on
Hmm.
Google and was like, huh, I wonder what I can do with that.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And
Oh yeah.
uh, just put it all together one day and it turned out like that.
Yeah. So this is 2024. So we, meaning my wife and I, and Finley, of course, he came along for every single one too. We went and saw a couple of different concerts last year. Gosh, guess how many concerts we went to?
A lot.
We went to
Oh,
17 different days of concerts.
holy mother.
That's a lot of concerts. Now, we didn't go to any major music festivals or like concert festivals or anything like that, right?
Hmm.
What we did go to though, I will say this: where we did go to, I can find it. Where it be? Find it for the people. There we are. We went to 17 different either singular concerts or Summerfest days, and we count one day at Summerfest as one concert, right? Because you're there the whole day. You're there to see people live.
Right.
We had a lot of people that we saw that were great. I'll have to share this list with you someday. Actually, no, I can share it with you right now. I'll just like send it in the group chat or send it in the DM.
Okay.
This is like literally everyone we saw, the dates that we saw them. Yeah, it's great. You let me know if there's anyone that stands out. You let me know if there's anyone that stands out.
Let's see. Oh yeah, the first two on the 123, Falling in Reverse and Disturbed.
Yeah.
Holy shit! Jimmy Eat World, Fallout Boy, Breaking
Yeah.
Benjamin, Daughtry,
Daughtry. Yeah.
Asking Alexandria, Stained, Oh my
I prevail.
god! Fix, Echo, From Ashes to New.
Wait, Fix and Echo?
Yeah, I got a
Dude.
bunch of their music on my.
Yeah, dude, from Ashes to New was like the sleeper that we saw. The wife was a fan of them way before I was. She's like, "Hey, listen to these guys. They're like literally like the new version of Linkin Park." I'm like, "Okay, cool. Let me hear listen." She's like, "Also, they're in Madison. Let's go see them." I'm like, "Fucking bet. Let's go."
Fuck yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I've got a bunch of their music on my Spotify playlist.
Yeah, from
But
Point North was good too. And then the Summerfest days. Look at the Summerfest days.
yeah, Goo Goo Dolls, Eve Six, Amerlane, Boys Like Girls. Geez, like what the fuck? I need to come move out there.
Dude, you want
Sleeping with
you like good
Siren,
music, man?
AMR.
Dude, Metric and All American Rejects too, right? Like
Yeah,
AR. I gotta be honest that I'll share the story about that later in a little bit. But keep going.
fucking Switchfoot, Finger 11, and Creed. Are you kidding me?
That was
Ice
one
Nine
concert.
Kills.
Yeah, that was one fucking concert at the Rush here in the Green Bay. Switchfoot, Finger 11, and then Creed.
Like that'd be a one hell of a lineup.
That was a good fucking lineup. That was a great show.
Ice Nine Kills, Five Finger Death Punch, and Metallica.
Yeah,
That's pretty good lineup.
that was solid. Ice on Kills was great. Five Finger Death Punch was definitely for me personally was the best part of that concert. Metallica was great, but they didn't play Enter Sandman. So that
Oh,
was a
that
big
just
that was a big
fucking
miss.
ruined it.
Well, it did because like so the crazy thing is that tour that they were doing was a 2-day tour, two different completely show lineup. So they played Enter Sandman on day one, but they weren't touring with Five Finger Death Punch. It was I forget who they were with on that day. Ice on Kill still open for them, but it was a different band, and then they had a completely different show lineup for songs for Metallica. I mean, they played most of their classics, but they did not play Enter Sandman. I was like, fucking missed opportunity. You need to play that at both your shows no matter what.
Yeah,
They ended it with
but
one
then the
though, which
last,
is great. They ended it with one. So that was perfect.
yeah, that kind of
Brings it
makes up
back a
for
little
not
bit.
playing anime.
No, it doesn't. In my opinion, no, because Enter Sandman, like we're in the post Stranger Things era of season what was it, season 4, I think was the last one, right? Like you gotta play Enter Sandman. Like
Yeah,
you can't not get away with that these days, unfortunately.
the fuck those last two solid or those last two lineups are solid as shit though.
The last one,
Smashing
yeah.
Pumpkins and Green Day
Smashing
and
Pumpkins with
Simple
Green
Plan.
Day. That was pretty epic. So that one was even better than you think because Green Day literally had a tour where they were doing they played the entirety in order of Dookie and then two songs and then the entirety of American Idiot.
Let's go.
That's worthwhile. That was
Yeah,
fucking worth it. Like I give them credit. That's like gosh, a lot of close to 30 songs they did in one concert. Like that's a lot for them in any concert.
yeah, that's a long playtime.
It's a long ass playtime. But it was worth
But I
it.
mean,
And then Simple
Simple
Plan
Plan,
with Avril Lavigne at the end. Yeah, that was also good too.
Simple Plan is like one of my top punk bands from the early
Not only
2000s.
that, but also like the What's New Scooby Doo was like the best part, honestly.
Right.
Here's the see if I can make this a little bit bigger for you guys. There. So I don't know if you guys can all see this, but yeah, we had Plush, Falling in Reverse, and Disturbed. Falling in Reverse was the best one. Disturbed, that was their, I think we were the third spot on their tour. They just started it, and they were already losing their voices. Like it was pretty bad. Carl was good. Hot Mulligan was great. Jimmy Eat World, amazing. And then Fall Out Boy brought it back home. Catch Your Breath with Dog Train Breaking Benjamin was great. Asking Alexandria was great. I Prevailed was the highlight of that concert. Stained, I still say to this day, whoever the hell did their audio was a complete fucking idiot. It was distorted as all hell. It was loud and obnoxious, and people, it wasn't balanced. So people were like literally losing their shit and getting migraines at that concert.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, it was not good, and I expected better from Stained. Their song, we stuck around for I think 5 or 6 songs, and then we had to get out of there. It was giving us all headaches. Creeper, Ghost Kid, Dark Divine were all good, and the Black Veil Brides. That was an awesome concert. The venue was shitty because of the security working there, but still good. NF, I'm glad I saw NF. That was his last concert tour that he was ever doing. He's not doing any more ever again.
Damn.
Ashes to New, amazing. 1000% worth it. That was great. Summerfest. Goo Goo Dolls, we went there. I think that was the only major band that we saw. We walked around and did other stuff too. I was with a buddy of mine. That was a great concert because they were one of the specialty venues. So on the 27th, you have Eve 6, Amberlin, Hawthorne Heights, and Boys Like Girls. Guess what's mind blowing about that set?
What's that?
All 4 of those bands played sequentially on the same stage. So we didn't even have to move anywhere. They were, whoever planned that setup for that whole day was perfect. Absolutely perfect.
Hell yeah.
I mean, and think about it, like Eve 6, Amberlin, Hawthorne Heights, and Boys Like Girls. Like, why would you want to see anyone else? Literally, there's no point to moving. Like, so the way how Summerfest works in general is you have 5 or 6 stage. I'm not entirely 100% sure. You have like 5 or 6 like main stages, right? Big stages. And bands play the entire day. So they play. Maybe there was like a half an hour to an hour break between the next band. And typically they're all kind of disjointed. It's whoever they want to play, wherever they can book them, right? All of them being on that one stage, though, was amazing. Alice in Wonderland was pretty good, too. Metric and All American Rejects was probably one of my favorite concerts. That was at one of the... It was... So everything's outdoors for these, by the way. And that one... We drove all the way from Green Bay down to Milwaukee just to see those 2 bands at the end of the night. Like straight up, like I worked like more than half the day. Like we barely made it to Metric when they went on stage, and we were way in the back in the nosebleeds because we had to drive down there. We had to walk like the entirety of the park just to get to that one stage, and we were like way in the back with like on picnic tables. On top of that, it started raining. Like literally, All American Rejects took the stage and started downpouring. We got up on the tables, just started fucking dancing to it and having a good time. It was we didn't care. It was amazing. We could barely see them perform, but they were great to hear live.
Hell yeah.
That's probably one of my favorite concert experiences I'll ever have because of it. Like that, I mean, I can't put it into words how great it was. Sleeping with Sirens is good too. That whole day was kind of more to spend with family and kind of see everything in general at Summerfest. But yeah, Switchfoot, Finger 11, and then Creed, great concert. The All-Time Low concert was probably one of my favorites too as well. I know a lot of these are my favorites, but that one was great.
Fuck yeah.
The reason why is because that was at the rave, but it wasn't in the big ballroom theater. It was in one of the tiny like basement one, so it was more intimate, and we had VIP passes to that one, so that was super cool.
Sweet.
And yeah, all the other ones are great too. Yeah, Simple Plan with Avril Lavigne was great. That was unstoppable. They're all great. But yeah. So this is the last year Summerfest. The main stage performers, there was Kane Brown. There was
Ooh, some Motley Crue.
Motley Crue with Seether and Buckcherry. There was Elenium. There was Keith Urban with
Let's
Alana
go.
Springsteen. There was AJR with Carly Rae Jepsen.
Oof.
Hmm.
That's a rough one.
I heard it was pretty good. I didn't go, but I heard it was pretty good. And then they had Maroon 5 as well. And
Yeah.
the other one, who was the other one? This blocked off one was SZA. So
Hmm.
and actually, so I heard this after the fact. Everything went ballistic because Kim Kardashian was at that concert.
Oh wow.
Like she took a private she wanted to be in the audience. She was in the audience in like the VIP section. So like it was blowing up on Instagram like the day of. Like no one knew she was there, and then all of a sudden she's like, "Hey guys, I'm in Milwaukee. I'm here to see SZA because we're best friends." So like, yeah, whatever. I was like, "God fucking damn it." Yeah, I can't believe that. So
That's
yeah,
fucking
this whole like yeah, the best part is you don't have to like pre-buy like $100 or like $300 ticket packages to just go see them. You literally just go in for like, I think the cost is like what, 20-30 bucks a person. That's it. You get full day access.
shit.
Like not bad to see literally anyone and everyone you want. Oh shit, I forgot too. Looking at just looking at the other bands, I forgot that we missed them, but REO Speedwagon was there too.
I've seen them. They
Yeah,
put on a hell of a fucking show.
I believe it. I fucking believe that they do. Yeah, who do we have? Goo Goo Dolls. Taking Back Sunday was there. I'm just not saying Gin Blossoms were there too. They're pretty good. Better Than Ezra was there too as well. Restless Road. Here Come the Mummies. Drowning Pool was there too. We missed Drowning Pool unfortunately, but
Oh, that sucks. They put on a hell of a
the
show.
reason why we missed Drowning Pool, right, was because we could have seen them earlier in the year, closer to home, and they were playing in some like random like casino or whatever. I'm like, I don't know if I want to go to the casino and see them. We were gonna go see them there. We missed them for a very good reason. There was a pop-up like stage venue inside the like there's like an American Family Insurance stage, right? It's like a little house, whatever. Dude, Goo Goo Dolls was there at the same time as Drowning Pool was playing at their regular stage. Goo Goo Dolls is doing a small venue acoustic set within this like little microcosm, and I'm like, we gotta go see them. That's gonna be way more cooler. So we did. We saw them in there instead, and then we also saw them in the actual main one, which we had tickets for. So
Yeah.
that's why we did that. Like, that was the best. That was the best option right there, and we did that. There's a lot of bands that come. I never even realized how many actually come, but yeah, it's a lot. Like I think the only thing close is like Lollapalooza is the only other thing that like people can like come close to saying about, right? I think
Mm-hmm.
like, that's what I hear about. And Lollapalooza's in Chicago, so
Oh hell.
I
That's
think
not
so.
very far from you.
It's not. It's a little more further away from me, but it's not that far away from everything else, especially not Milwaukee area. Why? I'm from the area down there originally.
Hold that thought. I'll be right back.
Okay. Hey, whatever happened to your camera, by the way? It's like dead.
Yeah, the power light won't even come on it. I think it's shorted.
No bueno.
I unplugged it and plugged it back in, and it's like, no.
Well, I hope it fixes stuff soon. It'd be really terrible if it completely like is like dead. Man, yeah. So we had a fuck ton of fun last year. I still am trying to see if there's something we can do about because I have a million photos on my phone. Well, not from this one, from my previous phone, right? And I'm trying to see if there's something I can do to like mash up the best sound clips, the best like pictures, right? And kind of like do like a video based off like where we went, everything, right? Kind of a recap of the year. And it's already April. So I feel like I gotta get going on that like within the next month or 2 years. It's not gonna happen. Unfortunately, it's probably not. But like that's my goal, my thought. If you guys have anyone that's interested, or you guys want know somebody, or you want to help with that, let me know. I got a ton of raw footage for it. Got some ideas. Got some really good ideas. I mean, besides everything else I want to do this year too, there's again a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff. Wow, you back? No, he's not back yet. I thought I saw a little blip there. I was like, wait a minute. You back right away? I don't know. Don't know. Don't have any fucking clue. Because your camera's off. Your camera don't work. Unfortunately. Oh my gosh. But everyone, if this is your first time coming in, appreciate you. I hope that you get something out of this and enjoy it. I hope you have fun. Honestly, like if you have any input or you want to be, if you guys know someone that you want to see as a guest on here, or you think I have enough clout, I don't think I do. But like, if there's someone you want me to try to get, I'll try. I'll literally DM anybody on X. I'll do anything. Pooh, Sturgy Pooh, coming on in hot. How you doing, man? Oh man,
All right, sorry about that.
no, you're good. You're good, dude. Yeah, you gotta go. You gotta go. I get it. Yeah, we all know. Hey, these are marathons. They're not races. The whole point of these podcasts is to like, you know, let me get at the real Mile High Gaming, right? Let me really know what makes them tick. Let me see really what's going on. So what's going
Oh.
on? What is going on, by the way? We've only been talking for an hour and a half at this point. Dude, time really does fly by. Yeah, we actually have been live for about an hour and a half now. Yeah, time flies by.
Damn.
Like I said, you were like, that's the thing about these podcasts. I'm realizing, like, the more I do them, it's like, gosh, it's so easy to fill up a 2 hour time slot. And so, ironically enough, my first one went to 3 hours and like 25 minutes,
Damn.
which is like, it was good conversation though, because we were talking, it was, Earliest Valkyrie, right? Was our first one. Super cool streamer. Also on the Twitchverse. Earliest. Hello, welcome back. Quick shout out to him. And so well by trade they work in the airfield. They work in the airspace, I should say. They have their pilot's license, they have flown, and they currently do safety data sheets and I think I'm correct on saying this. Like emergency plans for specific plane models that are requested by certain companies that fly planes, like safety data sheets, but like for planes, right? Cam broke. No, not the cam. Why is Mile High hiding? Mile High is higher than a kite right now. Mile High is he is floated to another plane of existence at this point. But you know, earliest, so we literally did a deep dive for like about an hour just on because there was that Toronto crash with the plane, right?
Right.
So he's like, my dad literally built these planes. He worked on the line and built these planes. He knows how they're designed. I know how they're designed because I've written up safety data sheets for these things with my company. And I'm like, dude, share. Spill all your knowledge. Like we want to know what's going on. Why is things going on? And we did like a deep like analytical dive on that, which was like super. I love it. You know, when you can get somebody in their flow, if you can catch somebody like they know what they're talking about and they love what they do and they're passionate, like you secure that passion. It's like you find out who they truly are. It's the best thing in the world, I think.
I just seeing all these plane crashes just it makes me wonder like what is going on
Aliens.
within. I mean, it could be.
I meant that just as a joke, by the way. I didn't actually mean aliens, but I mean, look at your logo right now, which is the only thing that we can see right now is literally aliens. So I'm like, aliens. I'm not saying it was aliens, but it was aliens.
It was the aliens.
It was the aliens.
Um,
Are they little green men? Do you think, or are they like?
I definitely don't think they're green. I
Okay.
really don't think they're green. I think. Oh, how do I want to put it? I think their skin's like a concrete gray in my mind.
So you've also seen the movie Paul. Excellent.
Yes. Fucking. They casted the right person to play that
Seth
motherfucker.
Rogen? Yeah, Seth
Yeah.
Rogen. Yeah, absolutely.
This fucking laugh is so fucking
Dude,
stupid.
it's the
So fucking
same in
hilarious.
every fucking movie. It's literally the same laugh.
Oh, fuck.
At least he's self-aware of it though, because they had I don't know if you've seen any of the newer like movies coming out or whatever. Bro, they had a Chippendale Rescue Rangers movie.
Oh no.
No, it's good. It's actually really fucking good. So if you guys are like me, grew up in the 90s, right?
Oh yeah.
That was my
Chippendale was
favorite animated show. Like, okay, I was a little late for DuckTales. Like, let's be real. I completely honesty here, I was a little late for DuckTales. I remember seeing reruns of it, but it was like,
Got it back.
fuck yeah. Got you back, buddy. Hey, nice hat.
Thank you. Oh.
That's new. You didn't have the hat earlier. The hat's what fixed the camera. I knew it. I fucking knew it. It's what. Yeah. So shoot. Actually, we have this thing called fucking YouTube. We have this thing called fucking YouTube. Oh my god. There's an actual like. Oh, we can actually like. There's like a link to it or something. I don't know. I don't want to do that. Let's watch the. Oh my gosh. Oh, the funniest part. They have ugly Sonic in the movie.
Oh shit.
Like, remember like the really like fucking like atrocious Sonic the Hedgehog that they tried to make originally? They took that exact design and put him in the Chippendale movie.
Oh no.
Yeah. Well, it's hilarious. Let me get an actual link here to it. There we go. Here we are. Here's the video. Here's the movie. This is the trailer. Oh, I think I have it muted. My bad. Hold up. I did. Unmute. Cool. Let's go.
What's the first thing that pops into your head when I say Chippendale? I bet it's these guys. But certainly the second.
Can you hear the audio or no? I'm gonna ask real quick. Okay, you might wanna like go to the stream and watch it then. Because then you might be able to hear it that way then.
Okay, there we go.
Cool.
What's the first thing that pops into your head when I say Chippendale? I bet it's these guys. But certainly the second would be those rascally cartoon chipmunks, Chippendale. What if I did something like,
I am into nuts.
Good, I love it.
Great stuff.
Just want to remind you guys I'll be at FanCon this afternoon. Hey, watch out! I'm keeping myself fit and, my updated modern look.
Don't you think you'd have more fans here if Chip did these events with you?
I hadn't thought about him in a while. I should give him a call. See how life's treating him.
Life is the worst. which is why you need good insurance. A message on my landline. I don't like that.
I know you're still mad about Rescue Rangers getting canceled, but I just got a call from the police and I need your help.
I searched the perimeter. No clues.
Why would there be? 6 missing tunes in a month and not one clue.
Oh, no! She been
Chip!
Dale, you look different.
It's no secret I had the CGI surgery. What's been up with you?
You know, this, that, other vague things to fill the space of this conversation.
Cool.
We can see what we can find out and then pass it along to the officer, but that's all we're gonna do.
So you're saying the Rescue Rangers are back? Yes!
You two come poking around where you don't belong, and I can't have that.
Run!
I got him!
What are you looking at?
Honestly, your weird dead eyes.
Over here!
Go get him!
This is awesome!
I was always more of an Alvin and the Chipmunks person.
You monster.
It was like professional. Same time. Jeez, you owe me a non-brand specific cola. What? That was crazy. Somebody call Guinness Book. This is incredible. Oh, we lost it.
Yeah. Hey, buddy.
Oh my god. That
What?
dude that plays one of the chipmunks, he's in a show on Netflix called what is it? Big Mouth or some shit like that.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, that came out like about a year or two ago, I think. I think it was a year ago. No, 2 years ago. Holy shit, that came out 2 years ago. But
Oh man.
yeah, that it's kind of cool because it blends. It's like the Who Framed Roger Rabbit, but like a modern day version of that because they have the animated stuff, like actual people, and it's good.
I like how they introduced almost everything. Yeah, they had Cars from Cars in there. They had
Oh yeah,
Peter
Oh,
Pan.
it's great. Yeah, it's if you got Disney Plus, it's available on there to watch, and it does do right by, again, the story, like it does great by the actual TV show, if you remember that.
Oh yeah.
I know there were only 3 seasons of that show, but I mean, some grade A television right there.
Sorry,
Wait,
Raids are getting
wait.
hit with a storm right now.
Wait, there's a long shot lurking? What? No freaking way. There's no way long shots here. Bro. Show yourself. I don't know though. I don't know if I'm gonna watch any more Disney movies for a while though, because they just don't look good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I heard that I don't know if you have seen like many of the Marvel movies or not really or what, but I heard the new Captain America was kind of a flop.
Now Marvel lost me years ago.
Really? When did they lose you?
Like the second Avengers.
Really? Way back then?
Yeah.
You didn't see Endgame.
Nope.
I feel like we need to have a movie night. Miles. I think we definitely gotta have a movie night. Wait. If you haven't seen that, how the fuck did you get my Deadpool reference earlier then?
I don't know.
I don't know how you understood that. You can't understand the reference.
I could never get the cam to work on stream together.
Yeah, some people don't. Some people can't. Yeah, there's like a lag, that's why. So what I'm doing, if you guys want to know, is I'm kind of an OBS, not a master, I just like to share everything I'm doing, right? I actually have a Discord chat, a live chat we're doing. Mile is not live right now. What we're doing is I have us in a Discord chat, and I have literally um just a capture of my screen that's over his part of the call, so it's live, or as live as it can be, because otherwise there's a 7-second delay and it really does suck. It's not too good. This seems to be the best way to do it, but other people want to go live too, so it's like one of those things. And the reason why we're doing it this way though is because I'm also not doing it just to stream together. I record all these. So every time you guys see meme stream podcast like this episode, this is live recorded and then posted on YouTube. Now, when it will be on YouTube, probably a little bit from now. This one anyway. I know we have a bit of a backlog of some of those videos that will be posting, but they will be posting. So hit the subscribe button and hit the like button on all the videos if you want to, again, know when more are going to drop. We do this about once weekly as a podcast. It's a newer thing that we have been doing, and I've been loving doing it. It's been great. Mile, what are you doing?
I am just chilling.
Chilling and vibing. You had some reservations originally. You were like, I mean, I love that you were like straight up gun ho, like, yes, I'll do it. And I'm like, cool, let's go. And then you're like,
Yeah,
I don't know if I can talk for that long. I don't know what's going on. I'm like, dude, it's pretty. But like, I tell you, and it's funny because we reference this point kind of in a podcast episode with everybody. Like, I didn't know I could talk for this long, but I didn't know I could listen this long. I didn't know I could just chill and have fun for this long. But I mean, think about it. We play video games. How many times have we joined each other on stream in a game?
quite a few.
Quite a few.
Quite
That's
a
not an
few.
understatement. Bro, we did every single game of Forewarned together, and a lot of Phasmophobia.
A lot of fans.
And before that, I think, if I'm not mistaken, you and I did a lot of Enlisted together too with the old crew, didn't we?
No, I've never played Enlisted.
Oh, you didn't do Enlisted. Okay, so I think somebody
Nope.
did.
I
Forget who.
did Dead by Daylight. I did Faz,
Mhm.
Forewarned.
Okay.
I think there's one other game, but never. I just put Enlisted in my Steam library like 2 weeks ago.
Did you? Okay. I don't know for sure.
World of Warships, we've done that.
We have done the World of Warships, yeah. Oh, excuse me. We have done the World of Warships beforehand.
You have a bot in chat.
I did have a bot in chat. I'm gonna switch over to mod settings and get rid of it. They do that every now and again. I'm not concerned. I'm not, dude. If you, call me the bot master, because honestly, the amount of, as my X account has been blowing up recently, I've been getting nothing but bot DMs the entirety of the time. They always want one of two things. I guarantee you. They either want to give me their OnlyFans to subscribe to, which I'm like, no, I don't do that. Bye. Or option Bravo, which is me, or what they want to do all the time. They're like, hey, I want to get your opinions on stock trading. Do you do crypto? Do you do regular trading? These are the stocks I'm invested in. What are you invested in? I want to know. I'm like, bro, I don't even want to know. Don't even.
That's when you hit them with the OnlyFan links.
What?
That's when you hit them with an OnlyFan.
I don't have an OnlyFans though yet. That's the thing. I need it. Okay, guys,
You just find some random bitches OnlyFans online on Google.
I need to make
you
one.
just take that link and you paste it in there. Like, this is what I fucking.
You're like, hey, you looking for a hot people in your area? I'm not in your area, but I can be if you want to subscribe and give me some money. That's funny. I had an idea to do an OnlyFans with Finley. This is maybe about a year ago. We're gonna call it Only Pause and just take pictures of his feet pics. Like people would subscribe to that, right? A golden retriever
Oh, shit.
pop pictures. Yes, you would subscribe to that, right, guys? Everybody in chat, everybody in comments. If you think that's a great idea and that's fucking hilarious, at me. Let me know. Seriously, tell me, bro, you're onto something golden there, and not just because you have a golden retriever.
Oh shit!
Like
You should do it, Raid.
Raid says I should do it. Okay, confirmed. Live chat's telling me I should do it. If I did, would you sub?
Absolutely. I fucking love fiddling. So
You would sub to that. I think I'm gonna have to do this. God damn it. On the to-do list. Create Finley's OnlyFans. Here we go. You heard it here first, guys. We're gonna start. We're gonna make this. We're gonna meme this into fucking reality. I mean, we are on a meme stream.
my big tank's gone. That sucks.
You're what? Oh, is
My
it?
big tank?
Well, then, time to break out a bowl.
I got one cigarette left.
No, Mile. That's not what I said. You know what I said. You heard what I said.
I can't do that tonight.
Why not? Why can't
I
we?
got work in the morning.
Oh, me too. Don't worry about it. I'm not worried about it. I got work tomorrow too. Don't worry about it. I had a fucking crazy day today at work though, dude. So I started over at new location, so they transferred me over. I'm still trying to get everything figured out. All of a sudden, like it's like 10 o'clock in the morning. Like, okay, I got this. I'm starting to like get into the groove and everything. Boom. Instant audit. I was like, fuck me.
Wow.
They do this where I work. They do an audit once a year at the location, and 2 to 3 of the employees do get quizzed on. Me being a banker, I get quizzed on super hard. It's like a 3-hour quiz, open book, but like the person grills you, and it's like a weird kind of quiz test, right? So it's different if they like ask you verbatim, like, what is this? What is that? Show me this, show me that. But no, they like to word things differently, and they like to kind of throw you off guard. And they don't tell you exactly what they're looking for, but they're looking for it. And if you don't answer 100% correctly, you're going to get marked down as not answering correctly. Or you didn't know about this. So that was my day. That was not fun. No, it's never fun. And that's why I'm yawning right now. I'm just so tired. It took a lot out of me. Don't provide more than what that's absolutely right. You're 100% correct on that, and I don't. But it's still really hard to do. And for whatever, because I've gotten audited every year for the last 3 years in my line of work. Because it is, the rules state 2 bankers get audited unless it just has 1 banker. And I have been at a single banker branch the last 2 years, and then this year I just transferred literally a week ago to this newer location. It's closer. It's closer. It's nicer. It's better. And yeah, no, immediately got hit with an audit. Like, fucking hell. Why couldn't they have done this like a week ago where I wasn't there yet and I've been fine? That would have been great. Like, come on.
We're not gonna audit until the new guy gets here.
No, yeah, literally, this bitch has it out for me. I swear to God, I don't know what she's got it out for me. Good person, probably. I'm sure. Just a little stalkery because you had to wait around for me and then came at me.
Started the new job today, right?
Started on Monday. So we are on day 3 of the new position at the new location. So same position, same job, just new location. So, but there's an adjustment period, right? And I try to do the best I can as quickly as possible. And it's one of those things of, yeah, it's just different scenario, different group dynamic, different everything. And
well, I got one for you.
yeah, what?
Go into work this morning.
Mm-hmm.
Do my free trip on my truck. Head out, start knocking out loads of gravel and shit for the new meta center they're building here.
Right.
I get done for the day. I go back to the yard, park the truck, open the hood, go do my post trip. And my alternator on my truck has to 2 belts on it, right?
Yeah.
Both of the motherfuckers were gone.
What?
Destroyed.
What did you do? Why did you do this?
No fucking idea what happened.
I would have straight up gone to that truck and been like, straight up like, why are you running? How are you running?
I never lost power. I never overheated. Nothing.
That's
Like,
insane. I'll say that.
yeah.
I'm glad that the truck didn't break down because that would have been even more heartache for you. But even still,
Yeah, I was like, son of a bitch.
even fucking still,
I just can't catch a break apparently. But
you sound like my brother-in-law. He has a truck, Chevy 1500, right? Constantly breaking down, constantly. It's like an O2 or something like that, right? Just every day, something new with it. He had to replace his header in early January, and 2 weeks later, the other header busted,
oof.
and so that was expensive. And I just replaced all the fuel lines, right? Recently, like within the last couple months, right? And then all of a sudden, he was driving home with a full trailer behind him, and guess what decides to go?
Fuel lines.
Fuel pump.
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
Yeah, for fuck's sakes, indeed, right? And as he's pulling a trailer too. So yeah, that was no bueno for him. And luckily, and he's like, dude, I wouldn't be asking you if I didn't know, but like, you're the only one that actually has a vehicle that has a tow hitch that can tow my trailer. And I'm like, you're right. I have a Tahoe, an '04 Tahoe. I absolutely can carry that bitch.
Oh,
Absolutely fucking can. I love the Ho gang. Hoes are great. I will say their blessings forever because of the experiences I've had with mine, and I probably the cheapest vehicle I've ever owned too, and it just works. It works. So yeah, upholstery speed up a little bit because it's an '04. It's a fucking '04. It's not supposed to be like in mint condition. There's a little bit of rust, and there's a little bit more rust. There's a little more rust. Fucking mint.
Yeah, I mean, it's a Chevy. What do you expect?
It's a Chevy
Run forever.
shitbox. He'll run. Also we live in Wisconsin. That's the problem. I have a whole stream of consciousness of information on X if you guys want to like look it up. But like I literally go in depth as to why fucking salt is the bane of my existence, at least in winter.
I hate mag chloride and I hate the fucking salt.
Yeah, I hate the brine. The brine sucks too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the brine's terrible. The salt sucks. And we got snow this morning and they just resalted again. I was like, motherfuckers. Can we just let it be summer yet?
We haven't had shit for a winter over this way.
Really?
No.
We had no winter until end of December. After that it was cold. Like super fucking cold. And then we had spurts of January and then February. Mostly February. Like Friday, Saturday, Sunday snowstorm. Then it would melt again. And then it'd be like dead, but then cold. And then snowstorm again. And then another week of nothing. Like it goes back and forth. This weather doesn't know what the fuck it wants to do. And the worst part is when everything finally started melting, we already had 60, 70-degree weather this year. This calendar year.
Yep.
It's fucking crazy. But yeah, it's 24 degrees today outside. After it snowed yesterday.
It's currently 34 out right now.
Yeah. I don't know. What is it right now? Let me check. Right now, it is currently... Right now, it's 46. But it was 24 all day long. All day yesterday, it was 24. And then most of this morning, it was still 24. I know that because I checked. All the snow was melted. I wanted to go on the bike because the roads were cleared. But it was still too cold to go on the bike. Because if it's under 45, I'm not getting on the bike. Can't make me.
Right.
Can't make me, and it's like, there's plenty of ride time this season. It sucks, though. It's so hard. Because you want to get on the bike. And I do.
I want to find me a bike, but
What kind of bike?
Any kind of bike.
Like, how fast do you want to go, buddy? How fast do you want to go?
That's a bad question to ask me. I want all the fucking speed.
Okay, so you want an R1?
R1 or an R6.
Bro. Found your bike. There you go. Literally, found your bike. There you go. Oh yeah, you're more of a. I forgot you're like a super gearhead. I didn't realize you were a bike guy too.
Oh yeah, I'll drive anything that's got a motor.
Have you done bikes or no?
Yeah. Back when I ran with the Banditos, I built my bike from the ground up.
Okay, what was it? What did it look like, or what did it closely resemble? Because obviously, like, if you built it custom, you can't do
Um,
much of anything.
so I do a lot of welding. But it was an '01 Harley. I can't remember the model of that bike anyway. But it had a 52 pan head handlebar with front forks. Then it had an 82 pan head rear end with a
Do
1200
you have any
cc.
pictures of this thing?
I don't, not in this phone. I don't think I have the phone.
Get your other phone that's like in the basement in a box somewhere.
I don't even know if I have that phone anymore, to be honest with you, because there was a lot of shit that if
I
it
believe
was
it.
found, there'd be a lot of
Yeah, I
not
believe
good
that.
stuff.
If I get another bike, it's probably if it's not an R1, I gotta be honest, it's probably gonna be a Gixxer.
Oh, I'd love to get me a Gixxer. Oh my god. What I really want is a Busa.
No, I don't want a boost. I like to turn too much.
I'd so I'd like to have a Busa and I'd like to have a Ducati.
Okay, Ducati is good. Okay, yeah, that I can see. Ducatis are good.
Did you see the collaboration that Ducati went in on with Harley?
I do no, I did not.
Oh, dude, badass bike.
What happened? Or like, what is it? What do they do with it?
They put a Harley motor on a Ducati frame with
Huh?
Harley handlebars. Like it was a bad looking fucking motorcycle, and it was quick.
That looks good.
Even
That
with an
looks clean.
800. I like that. I like the blue highlights.
Yeah.
I'm not a. Oh, that red one's pretty slick.
The red one looks like, but I kind of like the light blue. It kind of reminds like a Tron light cycle. You know what I mean? Like it's that
Yeah.
Tron blue.
Yeah, but the white though, that's the only thing that's.
Well,
I guess it's
that
not pure
that
white though. It's like
here,
a gray wash.
here's the Buso. Here's the problem with the Buso. It looks great, but it doesn't corner where the fuck. That's the problem with it.
That's okay. You just go straight.
You can't turn. And the state of Wisconsin now builds roundabouts more than any other state, I think. Or they have been for the last like 10, 15 years. So you're turning a lot. And it's like, bro, if you want to ride this bike at all. Also, cornering and turning is the most fun part of riding a bike. When you have like you're going back and forth at high speeds, that's more fun than just going flat straight on a freeway. At least that's personally what I think.
Ugly.
The Busa can't turn for the damn.
I don't like the way the new ones look.
Yeah, I like the Gixxer better.
I like the early 2000s Busas.
This is better.
They look more like a
The
fucking
Gixxer's
dragon.
better. The Gixxer's definitely better. Where's mine? Where the fuck is mine? Oh, here's what my buddy has. My buddy has this one. But he has his in all black.
Ooh.
GSX GT Plus. S1000 GT Plus. It's got saddlebags on it. Yeah, you get saddlebags that come off too. That's great. Like that's great. Love that. But it's sport touring, so the actual seat is kind of comfortable to ride in, as opposed to mine, which is the little brother of this guy, which is literally this guy. This is my guy. But mine's all black, no red, just all black.
I like that though.
Oh, it's clean, and I when I can afford to, I'm doing a new exhaust. I got some other things I'm doing videos on. Once I get the garage in shape. Although this is the one I would have probably liked to have gone to. This is the 8R. That's a pretty clean look.
I like that.
This came out a year after I got my bike. Specifically the yellow. The yellow looks really cool too. But I like the blue. The blue is a classic, but the black is the best. They don't even make the black one anymore, like the all black for my bike. That's how rare mine is, being the 8S. This is the 8R. I have the 8S, which is this one, but in all black. Let me see if I. Oh, new 2024. Nice. Does it show me the. Yeah, there it is. All black. No, that's not the right one. Damn it. So I have a special edition where it's all black. No blue on the tires, no blue on um the frame points. It's all black.
Oh hell.
Yeah, it's a parallel twin.
There's one bike I really want.
Yeah.
And it's made by Keanu Reeves.
Okay, I gotta look this up now. It's made by him?
Yeah, him and some other guy started a motorcycle build company. And they're fucking expensive ass bikes.
Arch Motorcycle?
Yep.
Okay. What the hell is this now? It better have a yep, as I expected, it better have a great fucking video.
They're fucking monster bikes, man. Like
Okay. Okay. Interesting.
yeah, the KRGT1 is the one I was looking at getting, but it's 75,000 fucking dollars.
This one. Literally this one right here. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a bit crazy of a design, isn't it? There's a lot of space between.
The Method 10's pretty sweet too.
Is it?
Yeah.
I want to take a look at the what's the 1S here. Oh, that's a full LCD display. That's interesting. Race inspired. Oh, yeah, they're definitely paying big money because he's got a shoey. He's got a shoey helmet on. Of course he does. You know what I'm talking about. Anyone in the bike scene knows what I'm talking about. If you have a shoey, that means like that's a $500-$600 helmet that only lasts you for 5 years, and they gotta replace it anyway, whether you drop it or not.
Yeah.
Like literally, I have an HJC. I only paid like 120 for it. But then I invested in a better visor that has so mine does the transparency. So it self what's the word I'm looking for? It darkens in sunlight. It's the transitional.
Oh, self darkens?
Yeah, it's the transitional. So it gets darker if it's in direct sunlight, and it gets like back to clear again. What the heck is this now? It's the ultimate motor. That's futuristic as fuck looking. I gotta be honest though.
It's their version of the Tron bike.
Of the Tron bike, the Method 143. So that's over engineered as fuck. I can tell that right now. It looks compact and fun. I'll say that. But like, actually no.
You know how much that Method 143 sells for?
No, I don't know. How much does it sell for? How much
Two
does
hundred
this
and $50,000.
Are you fucking kidding me? Ownership. Look at ownership for the Arch bikes, right?
And the KR
Hmm.
GT one is 85,000. The SR1 or the S1 is 128,000.
How'd you see the prices for these things?
I'm just googling there.
It didn't. It didn't
The
say.
bike
Yeah,
name.
it didn't say anything on yeah, anything on any of these.
Uh,
Dude,
that
this is not a motorcycle company. This is a tech product company that just happens to have motorcycles. Bespoke.
that 1S has got 115 foot-pounds of torque at 3,200 RPM.
Mm-hmm.
It's got 124 cubic inch displacement, so 2,032 cubic inch.
You can get a bespoke bike, custom to you only. Like that's not gonna be a bad thing, right?
Who's here?
That's weird.
Who's at my house?
I don't know, man. Who is at your house? Who's coming into the stream? Who's coming into the podcast? We have a
my
secret
nephew.
visitor? Hell yeah.
It's my nephew.
We have a secret visitor. Is that the one you play Fortnite with all the time?
Yes.
Gotcha. I gotta look up this thing here. The
I think it's got Olin suspension and a complex carbon fiber airbox. And BST carbon fiber wheels. No wonder why it's 130,000.
what was the name of the Ducati? Like the one that you're talking about?
I don't remember.
This thing? Whatever the hell this thing is.
Yeah.
Oh, the Shovelhead Ducati hybrid concept.
Yeah.
What the? What is this thing? Man, what is that? Oh, you can get Alpine Stars.
Fucking ugly, but I'd ride it.
This thing?
Yeah.
It looks like it looks like a fucking like a bullet train. It literally does. Like you look at like the sleek like passenger trains of like the late 1950s, the way that they were going before they went diesel. Like that's or actually no, they were diesel, I think, right? That's kind of what they look like.
Stupid dog.
Man, that's insane.
Are you standing in here?
Huh? I just stood up.
Okay, I was like, you've been standing in here this whole time?
I was gonna send you a listing for free chairs, but it was in like love.
Oh hell no.
Yeah. They probably all got heat or something.
Probably it's coming from Fort Collins.
Papa, you look like how my fart smell got there. Is that me?
Farts smell like dead.
Well, look at my dog.
Smells like a dead cow.
It is a dead cow.
Wow, we definitely gotta talk again more about the bikes and everything.
Oh yeah,
And
absolutely.
cars. Cars are fun too. Hmm. What do you got right? What are you driving right now? What vehicle are you driving?
Currently nothing. My Mitsubishi still broke down.
Yeah. Okay, so trying to build that up then.
Yeah. When
Dude,
I
you
put
got
it back together.
Hey, you got an Eclipse though. Eventually she will run. Eventually.
Oh yeah. Yeah, eventually she'll be a mean motherfucker.
We hope anyway, right?
Yeah, hopefully.
But that's the goal anyway. We'll get there eventually. Yeah, right now I just have my Mazda from like years and years ago died 2 years ago, And since then, I've been doing my daily has been Nissan Sentra SR.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah, pretty good. Oh hell no! It's a long shot. Long shot. Where the heck have you been? It's been too long. But hey, so if you want to get back in the group and everything, now that you're more free and working, we'll definitely get you back in the Discord rotation, though.
Hell yeah, I'm down.
Cool, cool, cool. And so we've been live officially for 2 hours and 6 minutes.
Yeah. It does not feel like it.
It doesn't. No, it never does. Do you? I think that's kind of a good place to stop it, though. I mean, if you have friends and family over and everything, so.
Yeah, we'll have to do it again sometime for sure.
Absolutely. So, show your smiling face to the people.
Oh god, I gotta get low.
Get low. Get low. To the window. To the wall.
Too low.
There you go.
Camera picking me up.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, you're good. It got you. I don't know what you're doing.
Oh, man.
Stand up, sit down. Stand up, sit down.
Yeah, my fucking legs are killing me from sitting all day.
Will the real Slim Shady please stand up?
We're gonna have a problem here.
Absolutely. My gosh. With Mile Low. Long shot says Mile Low.
What up, long shot?
Man, it's like the whole crew's back together again. Damn. It's been a while. Oh gosh. We gotta do I'd love to get together and do like an actual like meetup with everybody. Like the real G's, the homies, the cool people.
Yeah.
Maybe when maybe when I go on a self-deprecating comedy tour, maybe I'll hook you guys up.
Fuck yeah, that'd be awesome.
I don't know if I'm funny enough though to actually go on a comedy tour, but fuck it. Maybe I might be. I don't know. So that is gonna do it for our podcast today, guys. Everyone, thanks for joining on it. Mile, where the fuck can people find you? And what are you doing? What are you up to? What are your plans?
Let's see. They can find me on Twitch, TikTok. Yeah.
You're still on TikTok?
Still on TikTok.
Hmm. Isn't it banned?
Yeah.
Like in a day or two?
Is it gonna get rebanned?
I don't know. Come to Ohio in midsummer. Take my advice.
I don't fucking think so. Long shot. There's a lot
Long
of
shot.
shit going on
Who?
that way.
Long shot. No one wants to go to Ohio. It's just Ohio.
Really?
Yeah.
Literally.
Well, if it gets rebanned, I guess I'll be on Twitch. Kick.
More Twitch, more Kick.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Hey, go on X. Recover your fucking account and get on X.
I need to get that back.
Yeah, you do. Get on X. What is your handle? Let's put it in the.
I think it's still under Blood Alucard 579.
Your X. I can find your X. I can find it right now.
Yeah, I think it's still under my original Twitch handle.
Oh shit! I just got a message from the wife. Literally a year ago we saw Fall Out Boy. Fuck. Damn, time flies by. Time fucking flies right by. Nope. MileHighGaming T is your handle. So MileHighGaming T is your handle on X. Only 390 posts though, but yeah, they're not called tweets anymore. I had that confirmed. They're no longer called tweets. Everything you do, no, well, they're called posts. Like you're just posting on X. I know, kind of dumb, kind of whatever. You don't have to go tweet, 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 tweet. I had to go to Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Pro Football Hall of Fame, Kitty Hawk, and a few others. That'd be cool. Yeah, I'd be down. That'd be awesome. Probably not as good as Alaska, though. Alaska is definitely on the bucket list to go up to again in summer. It'd be fun. You guys, thanks for coming on in. All the information for Mile High, his socials, and everything will be down below in the comments. Again, thank you so much for being here. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good shit, and we'll be again live. Same bat time, same bat channel. Next week, we do not have a guest yet, so if you have a recommendation, someone awesome, or you yourself want to be on this 2 hour long plus podcast, at me. Seriously. My DMs are fairly open, but the best way on X to get a hold of me is just to be like, hey, I want to be on the pod. Be like, let's do it. Let's work out a date and time. We'll go from there. Mile, anything else you want to say at all? Any advice to the peoples?
Not offhand.
Not
My
offhand.
brain's like not working.
When is it ever? When is it ever working, my dude?
It never works.
That's why we smoke the weed. That's why you're always high.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Cool. Thanks everybody for being here. We are gonna wrap up this podcast. Y'all are awesome. Y'all have been amazing. We'll see you on the next one. Thanks, guys. Have a good night.
I appreciate you having me, Jack. No.
Thank you.